right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. It's our pleasure to welcome you to our Neptune Network Orientation. My name is Don, and I will be your host for today's program. This virtual event is designed to introduce Neptune Cargo Network, the first and biggest global NVOCC and LCL cargo network. Today's orientation will last about 40 minutes or so, but before we start our program, I would like to request if you can switch to the speaker's view. We will be having a community open mic that is open to everyone, where we get the chance to meet some of the companies that are attending here today. Please do turn on your cameras for this segment. I will now go through the gallery and call out some names. And when I call your name, please unmute yourself and give us a short introduction about yourself, where you're from, which company you represent, and how you are doing today. So let me go look around the room right now. Let's start with Elia Nguyen. Are you there? Did I say your name correctly? You can just unmute your microphone there. Elia Nguyen, is that correct, the way I pronounced it? There you are. Hi. Hi, where are you joining us from today? Hello, Elia, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, I don't think she can hear me, but she did unmute her microphone. We'll just go ahead and move on to, we'll come back to you, Elia. Okay, how about you, Tracy? Tracy Tran.
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you just fine. How are you?
I'm good today. How are you?
Good. Where are you joining us from today?
Actually, I just came across by the advertisement of the program today. And I'm interested in joining today because I want to know more about our network, the Neptune Network. And also, we are at the NVOCC in Vietnam. So we are here to look for more friends and partners overseas.
Okay, great. Yes, we actually just had our Neptune meeting in Vietnam just a few weeks ago. So yeah, we'd love to include you in our network. Thank you so much for joining us today. All right, let's go to the next person. How about Elvin Ipin? Did I say that correctly? Hi, Elvin. Are you there? Can you unmute your microphone, please? There you go.
Hi, everyone. Myself, I'm Elvin Ipin. I'm from Dark Blue Shipping. I'm located in Oman. I came across your network through one of my other agent which is working out. So I was just wondering, to know more about the agency and what services you offer, how we can connect with other networking among the people and other facilities you're offering. So, I'm here to learn more about this agency and how we can connect with other agents.
All right. Well, the next 40 minutes or so, you should be able to get a clear idea of what we're all about here at Neptune.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Great. Thank you, Elvin. And let's do one last. How about Andrei Gorbatov? Hi, Andrei. Where are you joining us from today?
Hello. Do you hear me?
Yes, can hear you just fine.
Yeah, fine. Nice to meet you. My name is Andrei, and I represent FS McKinsey. We are a company with offices in Russia, in Ukraine, in Georgia, in Azerbaijan, and we found your network in advertisement. So we will be happy to discover the possibility of your, network and maybe find new friends and new partners worldwide.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, so we'll go ahead and move on to the rest of the program. Thank you so much for participating in this community open mic. So now let's move on to the next segment. We will now introduce to you who we are and what is the Neptune Cargo Network all about. With this short video, Mashi, can you please roll the video, please? Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Neptune Cargo Network team, it's our pleasure to welcome you to our orientation meeting. Before I begin with introducing Neptune to you, I'll guide you through the agenda today. Today's meeting will last around 40 minutes, and after my presentation about Neptune, we will then be having a segment about the most frequently asked questions, followed by a keynote presentation on how independent forwarders compete with multinationals, and then our after movie from the last event. Neptune Cargo Network is the network for consolidators and LCL forwarders under the company RW Solutions, which is a network management company that was founded in Hong Kong in 2002 and has its operations in the Philippines. RW Solutions, meanwhile, has 9 freight forwarding networks that are into industry niches. We believe that networks should be themed according to their handling advantages and interests for members to engage in more meaningful business exchanges with more qualified networking across our various brands. At present, we have more than 1,000 members from 100 countries under the RW umbrella, Neptune being the second biggest network that we have. Let me introduce you who we are. Neptune Cargo Network is the first and biggest global NVOCC and LCL cargo network, which started in 2016 and now has more than 230 consolidators and LCL forwarders from 65 countries. Now, let me jump straight to the benefits of being part of Neptune Cargo Network. Neptune is virtually represented in every corner of the globe. By being part of the network, you will enjoy instant access to consolidation partners that you can rely your business on. Being part of Neptune Cargo Network means that you only work with trusted, screened, and reliable members. Every new member application undergoes a due diligence to screen the company's financial stability, market reputation, sales strength, and length in operation. All members are likewise subjected to our standard code of ethics and guidelines for the network, which must be followed and adhered to at all times. Members who have been reported and proven to be unethical in the line of business will be subjected to probation. Although Neptune assures that every member is diligently screened, the network still wants to make sure that all your billings are paid. The network has a payment protection program with USD 5,000 immediate dispute protection, which will increase to 20,000 depending on the years that you stay with the network. Through our annual conferences, we aim to reduce travel costs. Neptune organizes a partnership meeting in different countries every year, typically in Asia. This meeting is a fantastic opportunity to meet and build contacts with hundreds of agents in one place. The annual conferences and meetings must be attended by Neptune members to fortify their relationships with other fellow members. We promote our members and their services to the logistics industry by attending leading exhibitions in different parts of the world, including Intermodal, Breakbulk China, FIATA, the Freight Summit, and many more. Aside from attending leading exhibitions, we also distribute our agency list through our global database of around 40,000 freight forwarders. Our Neptune family is truly growing with a global presence of 65 countries, and we will be glad to welcome you on board. We would like to invite you to our next Neptune Cargo Network 6th Annual Partnership Meeting on May 16 to 19, 2024 at the Le Méridien Phuket Beach Resort in Phuket, Thailand. Don't miss out on the chance to meet with consolidators, NVOCCs, and LCL forwarders from all over the world. Thank you for sharing your time and attending our Neptune Orientation Meeting. Welcome to Neptune Cargo Network, the first and biggest NVOCC and LCL cargo network in the world. I look forward to welcome you to Neptune soon. Good morning.
All right, so now that you already know who we are happy to answer all of the most frequently asked questions about Neptune in this next video.
How many members do we accept per country? And how many members do you have in my country particularly?
Right. So at the moment, we accept up to 10 members per country. If the network believes that we can grow this number to 15 members per country or 20 members per country, then we may do that in the future, but only if we have achieved a balanced, let me say, growth of the network in other territories as well. We definitely want to avoid a scenario where you have, 20 members in one country and only one member in another country. This is, of course, unbalanced and will not lead to any productive business relationships within the network. So we want to approach the growth in a balanced manner. Now, for those that are interested to find out how many members we have in your particular country, please just share your email address in the chat box, and we'll be happy to let you know how many members we have in your particular country.
Okay. How about background checking? How do you background check your partners?
Yes, that's obviously a very important aspect when joining, or when working with another agent. You want to make sure that they're reliable. Obviously, you join a network because you want to make sure that the network has done its proper due diligence and background checking on the particular freight forwarders or partners that you choose to work with. So we do this through various means. We work with third-party providers, data providers, FDRS, local associations, and of course, you can check company names and personal names online, and there are records that you can find specifically on fraud also, where we have information available. Plus, we've been in this networking business since 20 years. So we do have our own internal database also on particular blacklists or on companies that you shouldn't be working with. So in that field, I think we have a vast set of information available to help us find and make sure that we work with the right agents.
Okay. And how much credit do you provide to your partners, and how do you protect yourself?
Right. So that's, of course, also another important aspect. And many times when you work with a partner, you give each other credit that hasn't really been clarified, or you might be assuming, oh, I'm part of this network now, so this agent has to give me 30 days or 60 days credit. Well, it's not always like that. First of all, giving credit requires mutual agreement. So your payment terms have to be clarified before working with each other. It seems very obvious, but not everybody does that. We don't impose specific credit terms to our members. If you agree to zero credit, then you know it's cash on delivery, or it's payment immediately. But if you equally agree to 60 or 90 days, then that's also totally fine, as long as both agents agree to it. Now, payment protection is another matter. We want to make sure that your transactions are payment protected, and it's very important that you both agree to the payment terms, first of all, and that the payment terms are within 60 days in order for the payment protection to be active, and so that avoids any potential future disputes, of course. Now, that's one of the reasons why many companies decide to have payment protection in place and to have a basic guidance on payment terms.
Okay, I think we got a little bit interrupted there. We'll give the tech team a little while to see if they can't replay the video. If not, I think we can move on to our next video after that. Just let me know, team, if we should try to replay that video. Okay, so it looks like we're going to move on to our next video. We have our keynote speech on how do independent forwarders compete with multinationals.
How do independent forwarders compete with multinationals? Multinational forwarders are having all-time high profits during the pandemic and seem to be dominating the market. Since they have a complete network of own offices to work with, which independent forwarders don't have, some customers think that independent forwarders are not serious in their business. Multinationals have it easy with finances compared to independents. As independents, we are not owned by governments or banks and are unable to buy our customers like the big guys do. And without long-term service contracts with shipping lines and airlines, where do we get the space to sell to our customers? You may even start believing that our IT systems are not updated, but is that really true? The world of independent forwarding is actually the total opposite of what the industry and customers might think. Independent forwarders are all over the world, and there are more than 100,000 active companies, which represent 50% of the total market share. While we do not have offices worldwide, it gives us the flexibility to choose who we want to work with. And if that is the case, we choose to work with the best option in the market. Even if we do not have shipping line and airline contracts, we do have valuable long-term connections with carriers. We have long-standing management teams, unlike the multinationals do, since we are mostly family-run and our service comes straight from the heart for the love of our families. And since we do not have a changing management every 3 to 4 years like multinationals do, we really know what we're doing much more than what a multinational will ever understand. We can take quick decisions to keep ourselves competitive compared to multinationals that take a long time to get things right. And that is why we believe in understanding our customers better by building relationships that help shippers and consignees move their cargo the best possible way. For us to stay in business, we need to offer solutions that customers can trust. Because we are so many, IT companies have recently switched their focus to serving the independent forwarders market instead of the multinationals only. This means that we have the latest technology at our disposal. And when we decide to get into things, we do it right by setting up highly specialized teams in niche fields of logistics that multinationals are not equipped to handle. From hand-carrying goods for ultra-urgent shipments to temperature-controlled cargo for pharma and food products, independent forwarders are more serious than what a multinational can brag about. With many of us heavily invested in equipment like trucks, warehouses, cranes, and loyal teams, we can maintain a more stable service level you can rely your business on. So the next time you need to decide if you should work with a multinational or an independent, think about this video and hopefully you will be reminded that working with independent forwarders is the way to go. As everything that we do is personal, and companies that value the personal touch will always be able to give better solutions to their customers now and in the future.
Okay, so why should you join Neptune Cargo Network now? Well, we are currently offering a special membership rate for those of you who attended our Neptune Network Orientation today, which includes one free pass to our upcoming 6th annual partnership meeting in Phuket, Thailand on May 16 to 19, 2024. In addition to connecting with over 230 plus consolidators and LCL forwarders in 65 countries, here are some of the benefits you can enjoy as a member. Once you become a member, your company will be announced and promoted as part of our global network to all our consolidators, LCL forwarders, and our extensive database of freight forwarders. This helps to further promote business opportunities within the network. You will be added to our network agency list, where you can identify the payment habits of our other members. This valuable information can assist you in making informed business decisions. As a member, you will have access to our mobile and web intranet platform and WhatsApp community. This allows you to easily exchange leads, conduct business discussions, and interact with other members, fostering collaboration and potential partnerships. You will also have the opportunity to attend our 6th annual partnership meeting at the Le Méridien Phuket Beach Resort from May 16 to 19, 2024. Our highly anticipated annual meetings serve as a platform for face-to-face meetings with hundreds of consolidators and LCL forwarders, enabling you to build valuable connections and expand your business network. Well, that's pretty much it. So please feel free to contact the Neptune team to proceed with your membership application, or if you have any further questions. All right, so let's go ahead and introduce our after movie. Before the end of the program, we'd like to show you this after movie from our successfully concluded 5th annual partnership meeting in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, attended by 320 consolidators and LCL forwarders from all over the world. I was there as well. Please roll the video. It was a great time.
We were here at the Rivery Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam where we get together for the 5th annual conference of Neptune Cargo Network.
Great place where you meet a lot of new forwarders, new consolidators basically, who helps you in growing the business for LCL. And this year as well, it has been great. We found a lot of new people whom we can start working immediate, and I'm pretty sure I'm coming to Thailand next year as well.
We're very excited to meet the partners, the colleagues, experts in the industry, and get a lot of business out of here.
Friends, you meet a lot of people, and you're just not in business, but you meet real friends, and that's the most rewarding thing I feel shipping has. Basically, the trust and confidence of the customers by their continued support. That's the best rewarding thing to us.
To see them again, and already have developed business in between, so we have beautiful things to talk about and more things to do.
All right, thank you very much for joining our Neptune Network Orientation. I hope that you had a great time, and for those of you who are already interested to be a member now, you may drop your email address here in the chat box and our team will get in touch with you. Also, if you have any further questions, you can also drop your question in the chat box as well. We would also like to know your feedback on today's network orientation. We will be launching a survey poll, so feel free to answer it now. Once again, thank you so much for your time. My name is Don Puno, and we hope to welcome you to our Neptune Cargo Network community, the first and biggest global NVOCC and LCL cargo network. Thank you very much, everyone. Good afternoon.